Meghan Markle's new Netflix trailer looks sweet until you slow it down. Then the mask slips. Moments that feel less like genuine connection and more like performance. In this video, I'm breaking down the subtle power plays, the mask slips, and image control tactics hiding in plain sight. And some of you might recognize them from your own life. For you Seinfeld fans, stick around till the end because I have a surprise for you. But before we begin, here's the intro. Welcome to Revealing the Narc. Join me as I highlight narcissistic traits in celebrities and public figures. Everything here is in my opinion and not professional advice. If you enjoy the analysis, please like and subscribe. We all know that most people didn't exactly fall in love with the first season of With Love Meghan. It ranked 333rd. And honestly, I think a big part of it comes down to her inauthenticity. Her fans will tell us that we're being too critical, that we're nitpicking. But here's the thing. This isn't about one awkward laugh or one over-the-top reaction. It's about a whole collection of moments that when you put them together, tell a much bigger story. The other thing about all of this too is that this isn't something you can be taught to spot. It's a gut feeling you get. There are these unspoken cues, the things that you read between the lines, and you can't always explain it, but something feels off. I feel we experience this in our day-to-day lives. Sometimes we're around people that just make us feel uneasy. And if we can put names to it, if we can explain why it feels off, we might be able to save ourselves from painful experiences. So when you put Meghan's clip, all of the With Love season 2 trailer clips side by side, it's not just a feeling, it's a pattern. And that pattern is overproduced, overly curated, and at times completely unbelievable. One of the main themes I noticed, and this is what I felt with Love Meghan the first season, is that I'm exhausted watching it. It feels like the things Meghan is recommending people do are a lot of work. And it feels like a lot of work because she's not enjoying doing it. If she was enjoying doing it, we would all have this positive, we would want to watch it, we would want to go out and buy all of the things that she's doing, and we would want to do it. But she herself does not seem to enjoy it. You guys let me know in the comment what you think about that. Okay, so this first clip is the only time Harry's mentioned, and Harry's a punchline. She's not laughing with Harry, she's laughing about Harry. And on the surface, it feels like it's playful, but it's giving Meghan the upper hand. I don't know about you, but I've been around people that are like this, that they find comedic relief in making fun of other people. Humor is always at the cost of someone else. And that's what I feel when I see this clip. So let's watch it.
Who doesn't like lobster?
Who?
My husband.
And you marry him? No way.
And you married him? No way. The laugh, the laugh, the laugh, the laugh. Here's a couple more moments of her with that exaggerated laugh. It almost seems like this is the most genuine laugh we see of Meghan throughout the entire trailer, and it's at the cost of her husband. I was reading that this is actually protocol among the royal family that they don't eat shellfish, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to clarify that again, but it has to do with the high incident of allergies to shellfish, and that's why Harry doesn't eat it. So it's just not kind. Carol says shellfish easily poisoned. That is why there is a rule that royal members don't eat shellfish. That's interesting. I had no idea about that. Throughout the Netflix trailer, there are maybe 2 clips, I think, where Chrissy Teigen talks. This is the first one. And Chrissy Teigen says, "I could do this every day." Meghan's smile freezes into a big jaw clench. That's not relaxed. That's a keep it together face. It's an absolute aversion to this idea of I could do this every day. That is the impression that I get. So let's watch that clip.
Oh my gosh, I could do this every day.
Meghan looks stressed. Here, let's watch it again.
Oh my gosh, I could do this every day.
Oh no, Megan does not like that idea. She does not want to do this every day. I think probably this episode might be the most interesting because I think it's going to be a clash of characters that are extremely similar to one another. So if there is any episode that I will watch, if I actually watch anything, it'll be this one. Carol says it's going to remind the audience of the allegations of Megan's bullying. Yep, Chrissy is a confirmed cyber bully. I just don't understand. Like, whose image are they trying to rehab here? Whose image is trying to be because you can't rehab both of them. They both need help in terms of reputation. It's just a bad call. It's just a bad call. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next clip. Here it is. And it's just the first example of inauthenticity, that exaggerated smile and clap. It looks like she's wearing that sweater that many have been saying is the burgundy version of Catherine Princess of Wales's sweater. During this clip, there's actually no dialogue. It's just music playing over this, and we're not seeing genuine excitement. This is a performance. She's trying to play the fun, bubbly role on cue. And again, it's not something that is in a textbook that you can find. This is a gut reaction to watching this. Her jaw is tight, the smile is forced, there's no laughter in the eyes. This looks like she is working and not enjoying what she is doing. In this next clip, Chef Andre walks in with a gift, and Megan is, or it looks like it's a gift, and Megan is reacting like a kid on Christmas morning. Huge jump, loud clap. And for me, when reactions get that big, it's more a performance again. During this moment, there's music playing and you hear Chef Andres say hello. So let's watch that clip. He walks in and it's just exaggerated excitement, completely inauthentic. She's trying to play a role. It's just exaggerated, is all I can say. It's so false. She's supposed to be an actor. Yes, Steve. No one's buying it. And this is why. This is why season 1 was 383rd. Megan herself isn't enjoying being here. She has to fake it. That's why it's exhausting to watch it, because this is something that she's doing to earn a paycheck, not because it's a passion project. And I get it. When we go, here's the difference. I go to work too. Well, I used to go to work. I will in the future go to work again, right? And let's be real. Nobody wants to work, okay? Everybody would much rather be on a beach with I don't know, margarita in their hand, right? There's a difference between loving what you do and faking loving what you do to sell something. And that's what Megan is doing. She doesn't actually love this stuff. If she wasn't getting paid for it, she wouldn't be doing it, in my opinion. I believe Megan's cooking persona started when she was trying to get Corey in her web. This isn't a role that she just started playing. I think she started it back then. She had Corey in view, she had Corey in mind strategically, and that's when this personality came forward. So in this clip, the audio that's in the background is Megan saying, "Let's get creative and learn something new." She has this massive open jaw, excitement face, like she's in disbelief over what she just created. Let's watch. She's in disbelief. Whatever she just made, whatever she just created, she can't believe how good it turned out. Again, it feels more curated than spontaneous. She's performing again for the brand and not for the moment. Okay, so now let's set up for the next clip. Let me add it to stage. Oh, wow. You already see the facial expression, the tension in the neck, the forced smile through gritted teeth. The video hasn't even started yet. And I think it's Megan that in this video says, I'm so glad you came to show me how to do this. Now, this is important because Megan rarely is the one that is being taught something. Throughout With Love Megan, throughout this trailer, Megan is the teacher. Megan is the one that knows everything. So I think it's interesting that there is a moment in the trailer that someone is teaching Megan something. So let's watch that clip. You see that exaggerated laugh, looking down. Again, it all feels staged. It's a little bit of humility for the cameras, but still keeping the focus on her reaction. Let's take a look how that other lady is reacting. Megan is already laughing. And I think in response to Megan laughing, this lady laughs and mirrors Megan. See that? She mirrors Megan. Now, of course, when we hear the audio playing in the background with Megan saying, I'm so glad you came to show me how to do this, we don't know necessarily that that audio matches this clip or this episode. We don't know. It is an interesting choice, though, that that is the audio that's playing here. Okay, let's go to the next clip. We actually did mention, one of you did mention this clip. This one has audio, so I need to make sure to start it at the right time. Here we go. Okay. In this clip, Chef Andres, right before, says everybody needs to have one of those at home. And it looks like he's talking about whatever is holding the meat. Now, I don't know much about what goes on in a kitchen, so I'm going to feign ignorance here, or I'm going to say I'm completely ignorant here. I'll admit it. But the point is the way Megan reacts to what Chef Andre says. Let's watch it.
You think so?
You think so? Are you sure, Chef Andres? The person who's an expert in this? Are you sure that everybody needs one of these at home?
You think so?
It's so sarcastic and rude and invalidating, and it's all at notice the humor is at someone else's expense. Yeah, I don't like it.
You think so?
You think so? Lizzie B says when she says you think so, it sounds different, like it's another audio put on her voice. But her lips are moving when she says that. Here, let's watch.
You think so?
I did notice, I don't know if all of you noticed too, that the audio doesn't match the video very well in this trailer. It seemed like sometimes it was kind of off. Yeah, again, being condescending. That is a great adjective to put on this, being condescending. It's not welcoming. He's a guest. Yeah, it's not nice. It's not nice. All right. Let's go to the next moment. I think we are missing conversation. Megan comes off condescending. Yeah. Yeah, let's put it this way. Even if the conversation didn't happen the way it's being shown here in the footage, it was still edited to look this way, which means Megan doesn't mind being condescending or having that be the video that's put out there. She still agreed to this message being put out there in the world. You think so? It's rude. It's so rude. She means you're wrong. I know better. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, let's go to the next one. Our two favorite people in a clip together. Here they are. And in this clip, there's mostly music that's playing, but towards the end, there's a conversation that is happening in the next scene that is put in parallel kind of with this scene. So the conversation happening outside is it's so comforting. That's what's being said. And what we see in this clip is just look how false. Like look how when she's smiling, when Megan's smiling, her nose is like curled up. She's not genuinely happy. These are not authentic smiles. Again, leading to this, it's a performance. This is work, and it explains away the bad ratings. So this next clip is a mask slip. I don't know who exactly she's interacting with here, but she has two mask slips with this person. In this clip, the other person says, often what I make is what I want to share. And Megan's face tightens, and there's a quick drop in her expression To me, it's a mask slip. So let's watch that clip. Like, look, she's like frowning almost, and her nose is kind of curled up again. It's almost a look of disgust. Play it one more time. See, it's only these next few clips that I'm going to show you. Unfortunately, the trailer itself is very short. So it's hard to catch what happened immediately before and immediately after, but it's still a very quick micro expression, a very quick mask slip that we see. Let's get the next one going. Now Meghan says, "This looks fantastic." And you all tell me, do you believe Meghan saying that this looks fantastic? This looks fantastic. Through gritted teeth. It does not seem like it looks fantastic to her. The words are nice, but her facial expression, her teeth, the way it seems like it's forced out of her mouth doesn't look like she thought it's fantastic. Now, the next one is actually the last one I'm going to show you, and I love it because it does remind me of Seinfeld. When I saw this part in the Netflix trailer, I thought to myself, how can I turn this into a short? Like combine the two together. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will play them for you side by side. Here's the first one. We don't know exactly what's happening in this moment. I believe during this part of the trailer, there's only music playing in the background, and Meghan just inauthentic laugh and with the finger, no, 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 because we don't know what she's talking about. I'm not sure. I really don't know what to say about it. It's just the only things I can say is that, again, it's just not a genuine reaction. Okay, now I'm going to show you that compilation from Seinfeld. Actually, let me show you this one more time. So look at the finger, look at the finger. There it is. And here is what it reminds me of.
Bad man. You very, very bad man. You bad man. You very bad man. You very lazy bad man. He's a very bad man. He's a very, very bad man. They're not human. They're very bad. Very, very, very bad.
And this is what that reminds me of. Did you all get that too? When I saw it, this is the first connection I thought of. Immediate Seinfeld vibes, immediate Babu, you are a very bad man. So I think ultimately when you look at these moments one by one, sure, you could brush them off. But when you line them up like this, you see the bigger picture. This isn't about a single laugh, a single clap, or a single awkward exchange. It's the combination that matters. And a lot of what we're picking up on here isn't something you can put in a checklist. It's the unspoken stuff, the little cues. It's the unspoken stuff, the little cues you read between the lines, the gut feeling that something just doesn't match the glossy image. You can't always explain it in words, but you know it when you see it. And here, once it's all stacked together, it's not just a feeling anymore. It's a pattern, and it's hard to unsee. If this was interesting to you, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you'll know every time I drop a new video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you're looking for a meaningful way to support something beyond the screen, I'd love for you to consider making a donation to the National Domestic Violence Hotline in lieu of super chats and super stickers. They provide 24/7 support and resources for people in unsafe or overwhelming situations, whether that's emotional, physical, or just hard to name. Their information is on the screen should you need to contact them, and you'll find the link to donate in the description of this video. Every little bit helps, and it means a lot. Thank you again for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.